Beers, Wines and Spirits review from the back garden. Sat on the bench, and luckily I'm hidden from what most of the neighbours at least. So this is from Woodmans Cider, based in the Vale of Beaver. This is English elm, um, made using traditional heritage apples. Eyes are terrible. I think I need glasses. Um, it's the light as well. It's not helping. But yeah, 6.9%. And like I say, woodmanscider.co.uk. This fella, he's a lovely chap as well. Really lovely chap. He just, if you look about, if you think about wines and wine tasting, and pairing food to wines and that, this fella can pair foods to ciders, and that's amazing. It's shows he knows his stuff. So I'll pour it out and do a beer review and or cider review actually. Uh, he does do a lot of the markets in and around the East Midlands, and I think actually there's a cider tasting as well. So well worth checking him out. Massive range of ciders. Obviously, all still ciders. We'll try and move my camera so it sees the bottle. Most important, the bottle is on display. And there we go. So as you can see, it's golden pour. No carbonation. I don't think it's fined. There you go. So there you go. Yeah, I once thought it was fined. Doesn't really matter. Cider's cider. You know, proper cider, not that stuff that you get in supermarkets, the macro stuff, yeah, that stuff that's made by strong people. You know where I'm coming from. So 6.9%. I'm getting a sweet apple vibe on this. I honestly don't know that much about ciders. I review them like anybody else does. And if it tastes nice, it tastes nice. If it doesn't, then if I don't get it, I don't get it. Not, obviously, a blooming expert. But if I like it and I'm pretty open, then a lot of people will like it. Not quite as sweet as the nose implied. Um, got a blackbird down there looking at me funny. Uh, he's going for his wormies. Oh, bless him. But yeah, um, really flavourful in the mouth. Quite complex in its tastes. Not doesn't just taste of apple. You'd be surprised to know. I couldn't tell you what you pair this with. Not that knowledgeable. But Mr. Woodman's cider certainly is. And they're a credit to the cider. We're lucky in and around Nottingham to have Torcard's cider in Upnor, Snenton Cider Company, great bunch of people they are. Woodman's cider, there are others. Blue Barrel, they used to be round the corner from me, so they used to be about 70 yards that way. Sadly, they don't live here anymore. But it is a shame but they've obviously got a better life, moved down south, got their own orchard. Living that dream is it's an amazing dream to live. And, should one day having the lottery or be left money, doubt that, but there you go. It'd be nice to be in that dream, Never had nothing for free in life, so it's worked for every penny that we've ever earned, and it's been a struggle, as most people can imagine. Life is a struggle. I only have to look in the mirror and look at my hair and think, God, life's a struggle. Yeah, seriously struggle. As you can see, back in the t-shirt again. weather's amazing for the March. Got all the furniture outdoors. If the weather stays decent this weekend, I'm definitely thinking they're going to get the old hot tub out ready for Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. You know, um, maybe even Friday evening for an hour down the old hot tub room. That's what I built it for. I built it for that purpose. Um, and, this is my little oasis, my back garden, and it is. It's obviously there's flowers, which you'd expect from somebody who's an amenity horticultural specialist. Although this time of year, not as much flower as I probably would have liked. It comes in fits and starts, you know. It's at the moment I've got arabis, Primula denticulata, polyanthus, aubrietia, daffodils, crocus are just finishing. Um, so yeah, oh, and Bonera, the everlasting forget-me-not. Forget-me-nots actually aren't out yet, but the Bonera is. Stunning plants, all of them. Um, but my garden's all about the summer months, to be fair. It's all about dahlias, and obviously dahlias are great for bees. Not great for the family because nobody else likes the dahlias, but great for me. And that's what it's all about, supporting wildlife, being a gardener, trying my best not to cause any issues. Sadly, I have to use weed killer because there's no chance I could do my job without it. You looking after 12 acres, there's no chance. You know, I'm only a single gardener. But for the rest of it, so I'm about 99% eco. Compost everything, look after trees, plant new trees, reuse pallets that are ditched, making beds, raised beds, you composting leaves, veg. You know, for me, I'm not a greenie. I'm not, somebody who won't eat something because it's that. But I certainly try my best to, give back to wildlife and nature. Anyway, on with the cider because it's tasting damn nice. Like I say, it's a still cider. Um, nice twangy, dry apple taste coming off it. Um, I swear I'll turn that light to come on later. Hmm. Um, oh, but the dryness is helping actually. It's nice. It's just drying the palate out nicely. And one of these days, I must talk to Mr. Woodman and or even go on one of his courses and learn more about ciders and matching them up to foods. Because from our reviews, I think it would be special to do that. Like I say, if you go around any East Midlands like markets and that, he generally does a lot of that, and is a credit to the cider industry, the proper cider industry. I'm not talking about the mega nationals that don't really care, I suppose. Local cider makers. Someone in Bolton ringing me. Don't know anyone in Bolton, and if I do, you ain't got my number, so tough. But yeah, this thing, looking after orchards, scumping from trees, uh, getting apples that would have gone to waste, that is all very key. And this year, I'm looking after a garden next door to my Kelham workplace. And as soon as I know that they don't want their apples, then I will be getting in touch with Mr. Woodman, get him to come down and maybe make a Kelham cider and get the boss to actually stock some of it because that would be amazing um, because it's grown in Kelham. Would be interesting. Don't know how much cider we get off about 6 trees, but they don't use them. So any apples that are, you know, I'm not going to use them then, but they still like the trees, you know, it's worth. It's worth them getting some use. Anyway, absolutely loving this. For me, lovely dry cider, obviously sweet. Was it? I did get a sweetness on the nose, but much more dry on the taste. Nice twang to it. Out of 5 for me. Against other ciders, sure that's about 4.4 out of 5. Cheers. English Elms. I went to the Elms Primary. It means a lot to me. Sadly, that school doesn't exist anymore in Nottingham, but nonetheless, cracking cider, great cider maker. Check them out. Cheers all.